There are many stories of hooliganism and many stories of heroism emerging from the L.A. riots. We've seen all the bad stuff. Nancy Glass is here now with one of the good stories. Nancy.
Bill, you may know him as the strong, silent police lieutenant in Miami Vice. Edward James Olmos has not kept his feelings about the tragedy in L.A. quiet. Just hours after the rioting began, he led hundreds of volunteers into the streets to start rebuilding. He isn't just talking about it, he's out there working.
I pray that the images that the children see of people banding together and helping one another will be the images that will be the ones that will last the longest inside of their minds. This has been devastating for the adult, but it's been ridiculous for the children to see this behavior.
These searing images will be etched in our memories for years. Images of hundreds of buildings in flames, streets exploding with violence. In the midst of the chaos, actor Edward James Olmos witnessed the brutal murder of a young African-American.
Another boy came from around the corner and just shot him point blank for no reason and kept on walking. And as the boy fell, our car pulled over to the side of my truck, and as I pulled over, we ran out there, but I couldn't feel a pulse.
That moment changed the life of the actor, whose billboards looked down on the devastated streets of Los Angeles.
I'm so frustrated. I'm going to grab a broom tomorrow. I'm going into the hardest hit area, and I'm going to start to clean. I'm not saying for anybody else to go in there. I'm going in there, okay, with a broom. All right, that's it. Then all of a sudden, the Community Youth Gang Services heard the cry, and we started, 23 of us started walking down the street. Pretty soon there was 50, and then there was 100, and then when there was 300, and by the end of that day, there was 500 strong, and we had swept an 8 square mile area.
Armed with a broom and using a pickup truck as a pulpit, Olmos preached a sermon of peace.
Eddie is a very impressive man who's a sort of symbol and a sincere advocate for all of us. And I think that this is one example of the good that kind of person can do.
While other celebrities have lent their names, Olmos has gone to the burned-out heart of the city to get his message across, and his effort seems to be working.
We got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and got the kids here, and I wanted to show the kids that there's something positive to come out of this.
For many, the man who has played heroes has now become one.
Say to them that we're all doing it, so that we're all, I guess, heroes, and they should feel that, and I should feel it too, and I do, and I accept it.
Encouraging. And Edward James Olmos is helping the First AME Church of Los Angeles raise money to rebuild the city. Their address is First AME Church, 2249 Harvard Street, Los Angeles, California, 90018.
Thanks, Nancy, for that report.